Hello, this is DanielPlays. My name is Daniel and welcome to yet another Minecraft video, and in this video we're going to give the Stonecutter a huge upgrade. Now, don't get me wrong, the Stonecutter is perfect the way it is. Actually, it is a little bit boring, but it's perfect. It really works. It saves you a lot of time because you don't have to remember any crafting recipes anymore, because all of the stuff that you can get from the Stonecutter can still be crafted on a crafting table, but this way it's just way easier. You just put in the block you want to turn into a different type of block, or you want to get polished, and that's pretty much it. The cool thing is you can also do this with a stack of stone, for example, and turn it into a stack of chiseled stone bricks, which is really useful if you are in a hurry and just don't want to spend a ton of time crafting all of these chiseled stone bricks separately. But like I said, it is a little bit boring and there's not a whole lot of variation in here. So what I'm going to do is show you a mod called Masonry, which will definitely give the Stonecutter a huge upgrade. But the cool thing is, no need to learn any new mechanics. You don't have to learn any new crafting recipes. We can do this all by just using the vanilla Minecraft Stonecutter. All the recipes will be added to the Stonecutter. So let's actually take a look at the Masonry mod. Of course, before we do so, if you actually enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you actually like this type of content, then be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. Would sincerely appreciate that. So Masonry is a Forge mod. If you actually don't know how to install Forge, or just want a step-by-step guide on how to do it, check out my video on how to install Forge in the top right corner right now. And then without further ado, here's the Masonry mod in Minecraft. So here we are in Minecraft with the Masonry mod, and what I'm about to show you is how to actually access and get these really cool looking custom blocks. Now don't get me wrong, these are not going to be very spectacular new textures, because actually what it aims to do is just add textures that should have been in vanilla Minecraft. So there's textures like purple bricks and purple columns and stuff like that, and there's, for example, the end stone bricks, which have a very unique texture, a very unique pattern. What this mod pretty much does is add all of those unique textures to all stone types that there are in Minecraft. So if we now take a look at the Stonecutter, you cannot see the difference straight away, but if we were to put in one of these 9 blocks, you should be able to tell the difference, because normally you would either not even be able to craft them into any blocks at all, or at least not this many. So we can use stone, granite, diorite, andesite, prismarine, dark prismarine as well, netherrack, and stone, and even obsidian. Now, as far as I know, you cannot craft obsidian into stone blocks normally, so that's pretty exciting. What we're gonna do is just put in 1 stone right there, and as you can immediately tell, we get a huge list of blocks that we can now craft. So not only are a bunch of new textures added to Minecraft, but they are also immediately available as slabs and walls, which is really, really cool. So as you can see, we can craft this into a carved stone creeper. We can also craft it into a creeper slab, also a creeper wall, and this actually goes for most blocks. Now, some blocks like netherrack cannot be crafted into that many blocks yet. I don't know if this is a planned feature, but this is really cool. You can craft them into tiled netherrack, which actually looks really unique. Same goes for end stone. You can craft it into tiled end stone, which looks kind of similar to normal end stone bricks, but it's really cool that you get this tiled effect. And the same goes for obsidian. You can actually craft tiled obsidian, which I just want to show you because it looks really, really cool. So here it is. This is the tiled obsidian block or brick. I don't even know. It's just tiled obsidian, really. And it looks really, really cool. It is really cool that you can turn obsidian into a building block, because normally obsidian doesn't really look good. Unfortunately, you cannot use these bricks or these tiled obsidian blocks to actually still have a working nether portal, because that would have been really crazy, because that means you can actually upgrade your nether portals to look somewhat decent. Now, of course, all of these 9 block types will have their own tiled versions, which look really good, but these 6 right here up to prismarine will have a bunch of textures available for them actually, and some of the which are displayed here. Actually, I think I've got most of them. Some might seem familiar because some are actually inspired on existing Minecraft blocks such as sandstone. As you may know, there's a bunch of sandstone variants. This is actually pretty much the exact same, but it's just made available in new types of blocks. So you can use the same type of carvings on different materials with different colors, which is great if you're trying to build something unique. The same goes for the polished variants. Now, this may look like andesite, but it's actually stone. It's polished stone. It looks similar to andesite because I believe it's andesite, right? Which has the same color as stone, or pretty much the same color. And then there's one that is really funny. This is the derp face, which is pretty much similar to the creeper face, but with a little derp face right there. I don't know if you're into this, but yeah, that's definitely really cool if you're able to build like a really cool temple, but it has all of these derp face all over it. That's really cool. So this is the villager one. This one looks really, really cool. I can definitely see this block look really, really good in some really cool builds. And then there's one with a wither texture on there, which is also really cool. Once again, great idea to include those. And once again, these are not only available in stone or what is this, granite, they're available in other types as well with other blocks. So as you can see, there's a whole list here of blocks that you can use. Also dark prismarine, normal prismarine, and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's really cool. Also wall variants and slab variants as well. Yeah, that's actually pretty unique. I mean, these are all the blocks that are added to Minecraft. And you may think, well, this is not that big of a list, right? Well, I think it's well over 100 blocks, if not 200 blocks. I'm not even sure. So as you can see, some textures are inspired on existing Minecraft textures, such as the sandstone creeper face, but some textures are completely new. So let's move on. This is the one that has these weird inscriptions, these weird carvings, and that actually looks really cool, really like something you cannot read. It looks a little bit like the enchantment language, which is something you can't read. Actually, you can, but it looks really cool. And then these are the purple columns that I was referring to. We already had those in Minecraft, and they weren't very popular because the purple is very purple. Purple can be so incredibly pink, purple-ish, that people don't really want to use it in builds. But imagine you could have that same texture on actual normal colors for building blocks. Now that's exactly what this mod did, and I actually really want to applaud them for that, because that's really cool. And this can definitely work really well for builders. So this is like the perfect mod for if you're into builds and stuff like that. I actually like to do some builds on my Instagram page. So you know what? That's just a shameless plug for my Instagram. Go check out my Instagram page. I will put it on the video right now. Go check out my page where I do some of these builds, and I might actually do a build with this mod. Now this next one actually reminds me of the nether core reactor that we used to have in Pocket Edition back in the day. I don't really know what it's supposed to remind you of, but it's engraved granite. And then of course it also comes in different variants, so stone type, granite, and also diorite, etc. And this one actually looks really cool. It has a very unique texture, and I don't really know what it reminds me of, but it reminds me of a lot of things. And then there's the prismarine texture, as you can see, the dark prismarine texture actually, which in my opinion doesn't look as good in dark prismarine, because dark prismarine doesn't really have a very neutral color, like a color you can use in every single build, whereas stone of course does. So it's very useful to have that texture on stone. And then there's prismarine bricks, which are these. Well, at least the texture is from the prismarine bricks, and this is from maybe the prismarine itself, or is this sandstone? It's just rough cut, so I think it's like sandstone-ish, not too sure. And then this once again looks like the purple bricks or the purple block. I'm not even sure. The purple block, just this one, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, that's it. That's definitely it. And then this one is probably the quartz pillar in different colors, which is really cool because the quartz pillar is white and very bright, and you don't see it in builds very often because it just doesn't work very well. And you also don't really see the lines on the pillar very clearly, usually, if you know what I mean. Whereas on these blocks with these colors, the contrast is way better, and you can actually tell that it's supposed to be one of these pillar columns. So that is really cool. So this mod definitely gives your Stonecutter a huge upgrade. If you actually agreed, then be sure to let me know by hitting that thumbs up. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of this mod. I really love it because this just adds a bunch of blocks to Minecraft that should have already been in Minecraft in the first place. So without any further ado, I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, once again, hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more of these types of videos, then of course hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell notification right next to it. And then I will, as always, catch you in the next one. See ya!